Chris here with another miracle moment. We do a lot of stories that deal with miracle timing. Sometimes God just steps in at the right place at the right time, and you might call it a coincidence, but with God there's no coincidence, there's no accidents, there's only providence. Now, Tricia and I were driving back last year, I guess it was, from Tulsa. Now you go up I-44, 75 mile an hour, booking along. The shortest route to home is to go to Mount Vernon, take 265 and just head down the highway to our house. Anyway, we were driving up that highway. Now, let me say this. I have had the wonderful privilege of preaching almost every year at Teen Challenge Mid-America there in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. I haven't had a lot of other teen challenges, a few maybe in California and a couple other places. But there is a teen challenge in Neosho, Missouri called 4 States Teen Challenge. Keep that in mind. I'll get back to it. Anyway, we're driving down I-44 and sailing home. We've had a busy weekend and I want to get home. But when we got to the Grove exit, a thought just occurred to me. You have never driven down 60 highway through Seneca and Neosho to go home that direction. So I wasn't maybe 200 yards from the exit when that thought hit me, and I just veered to the right and went down the ramp, and next thing I'm going down Highway 60. Now, I didn't intend to do that. I've moved from a 4-lane interstate now to a 2-lane highway. It's going to take a little longer to get home. Well, we drove through Seneca right there on the border of Missouri, and then Neosho. Now, I've been to Neosho many times. But when I was driving through Neosho, I got this thought in my head. It just popped in there. Hey, 4 States Teen Challenge is somewhere in this town. Now, I don't know where it's at. And the thought just occurred, while you're here, why don't you look it up and go in and see if you can meet the director? Well, I got on GPS, or Tricia did, and guess what? The corner that turns to Teen Challenge was not over, once again, 200 yards straight in front of me. I quickly turned right, went down about a half mile, and then up that lane that goes to the Teen Challenge complex. Now, I parked a car, said, Trish, this won't take long, just wait in the car. And I went in, and the receptionist was there. I said, hello, I'm Chris Jackson from Branson. I thought maybe I could come meet the director sometime. And when I said that, the director of Teen Challenge came out from the office behind the receptionist, smiled at me. I said, hello, I'm evangelist Chris Jackson. And he said, well, I'm Jim Lowens, the director here. Come into my office. When I came into his office, this stuff you can't make up. Miracle timing. When I walked into his office, the monitor for his computer was against the wall facing in my direction. When I walked in at that very moment, on the monitor screen was my website, right, chrisjackson.org. It just turns out that Director Lowens was looking my website up at the moment I pulled into Teen Challenge. See, he was trying to find a speaker for his Spiritual Life Week. He had heard about me from Cape Girardeau. Well, I accepted his invitation. We had a wonderful few nights with those men there and have a good relationship now with 4 States Teen Challenge. But the miracle of all of this is that I'm driving home down I-44. I don't have any extra time, but the thought hits me, go down 60. I went down 60. When I got to Neosho, the thought hit me, why don't you look up Teen Challenge? When I did, I'm not over 200 yards from the corner that leads to a place I've never been before. Go inside, and there on the computer screen, Director Lowens is looking at my website. This is not coincidence. This is a divine setup. Now, I want to tell you in Psalm 37 and verse 23 that the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. This kind of stuff happens a lot. It happens frequently for people that live by faith and are led by the Holy Spirit. But not only the steps ordered, the stops are ordered. And God set up that stop for a divine connection. I really believe the Lord wants to do the same for you. Never be surprised at what's going to come to you seemingly out of nowhere. We call these miracle timings or miracle connections. And I pray that you'll have a miracle moment in your life today as well. God bless you.